Hi guys, I'm back with another video. 5-year-old beaten to death by her godmother. Let's get into it. She had my baby more than one time, and I would have never suspected anything like this because she loved my baby. A family is planning a funeral for a 5-year-old who police say was beaten to death by her godmother during a visit to Texas. The mother, grandmother, and other relatives say they're in total shock that someone they trusted is accused of killing her. It had to take a lot for this to happen, where she had no control, says the girl's grandmother. According to her mother, the 5-year-old left the day after Father's Day to visit her godmother, Brownsugga lot in Texas. But just 5 days later, police found 5-year-old beaten to death in the home. Disturbing details from court documents say the little girl had a fractured skull and bruises on her arms, chest, and face. By Monday, 32-year-old Lot had been jailed and charged with capital murder. Family friend says, "It's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking for everybody, the whole community." This past week has been very difficult for the 5-year-old's mother. She usually has her with her, by her side. So that kind of disappeared. That's one main focus that keeps her crying because she's used to the love, that bond that her and her daughter had. Family said they trusted Lot. Said the 5-year-old had visited her multiple times. "She had my baby more than one time, and I would have never, ever suspected anything like this because she loved my baby." Balloons still lingered outside the laundry home, where earlier this week, family and friends came together for a balloon release for the 5-year-old's memory. They're remembering the spunky, would-be kindergartner and telling stories about her short life. Man, y'all, this really bothers me. I feel like if you felt some kind of way about this little girl, if you felt like she was getting on your nerves or you couldn't deal with her, then you should have sent her back home to her mom, not do stuff like kill this little girl. Like, you supposed to be her godmama? Like, really, you would really hurt this little girl like this? This is a 5-year-old. You're a grown woman, and you're hitting, beating, fractured this girl's skull, killed her? Are you serious? If you didn't want the little girl to be there, tell the parents to come pick her up. You can't do it. Call them, even if you didn't want to feel some kind of way about sending her back. Call them and say, "Can you come get her? I just can't do it right now." You could have even lied and said, "Oh, I'm sick," anything. You didn't have to kill this girl. Like, are you serious? And I always tell my kids, they always wonder, why I can't go in my friend's house? Or why I can't go here? Or why I can't go there? My kids don't hardly go nowhere. They don't hardly go nowhere. Their friends come to my house. Yeah, y'all can come over to my house. I'm not sending my child. I don't care how long I've known you. My child is not going to your house. My child not going to visit. The only place my kids have been is to my mama's house, my sister's house, or something like that. You know, I can't leave my kids. I don't care. You godmother, you not family. It's hard for you to even leave your kids with people that are real family, because you got to be able to trust them. But to leave them with somebody and she done this to this child, this really bothers me. And I had to show this story. I had to put the story up because I want people to learn. Don't just leave your kids with anybody. I know she felt like that's godmom. She done been over there before. You know, we cool. We like family, this and the other. You cannot trust everybody. You can't even trust family sometimes. You have to be careful with your kids. Pay attention to your kids. Watch your kids. Look over your kids. Because these people, look at her. And I tell you, they're going to get her when she get in prison. Like, they're going to get her when she gets in prison. These people don't realize this stuff. Them people in prison, they done been in prison for other stuff too. Like other crimes and crazy stuff they done. They done probably killed somebody and stuff like that. But this chick killed a little child. They don't play that stuff in prison. You're raping, you're killing, you're something to a little child. Oh, you're going to get it. They're going to have a field day with this chick. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go on with the story because that really bothered me. But I'm going to let you go ahead and watch this video of where they're talking about the child, the news, and then the family and everybody is talking about the child and stuff like that. And I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. So y'all go ahead and watch this.
Yeah, Devin Bartolotta spoke to the girl's family today. They are in shock. Someone they trusted, her godmother, is accused of killing her.
It had to take a lot for this to happen, where she had no control.
The Landry family in Thibodaux is asking why. Why a 5-year-old summer trip to visit a close family friend ended in murder.
It's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for everybody, the whole Thibodaux, the whole community.
Last week, police found Daviana Landry beaten to death in her godmother's home in Orange, Texas, less than 1 week into a visit. Disturbing details from court documents say the little girl had a fractured skull and bruises on her arms, chest, and face. 32-year-old Bernica Lott is locked up, charged with capital murder. Daviana's mom, Sophia Landry, says she and her family trusted Lott and considered her family.
She had my baby more than one time. And I would have never, ever thought nothing like this. Because she loved my baby loved her.
Balloons still linger outside the Landry home where earlier this week, dozens of family and friends came together to remember her. Daviana's mother, too upset to talk on camera, can't help but look through photos of the spunky would-be kindergartner. They're planning Daviana's funeral, reflecting on her short life, and her grandmother is asking for prayers for the woman accused of murder.
I don't know what got into it, you know.
Very cute.
All I could do is pray. That's it. All I could do is pray.
In Thibodaux, Devin Bartolotta, Eyewitness News.
Well, friends have been hosting fundraisers to help pay for Daviana's funeral. If you'd like to help out, you'll find information on our website.
Okay, y'all, so the part that really gets me. It says a Texas woman was charged with beating a 5-year-old, which was her goddaughter, to death last week. And she is blaming the girl's injuries on dust mites. When medics responded to the home last Friday, they found Lott performing CPR on the little girl, who was completely nude and had apparent bruises on her arms, chest, and facial area. Additionally, the girl's eyes were bruised and appeared to be swollen. Police believe she had been dead for an amount of time, longer than what they're trying to say. So she claimed that she woke up and found the little girl in the living room on the floor, and she woke her son up to call 911, and she performed CPR. When asked about the injuries, she reported that they were dust mites. They came from dust mites, and said that she treated her for insect bites with calamine lotion. She also said the girl sustained a minor injury to the back of the head, and she treated it with liquid Band-Aid. She said it came from an injury she got from playing on a slip and slide in the backyard on Thursday. Autopsy reports said she had trauma to the head, skull fractures, hemorrhage, and brainstem contusions. And the report said that the death was a homicide. The crazy thing is, when they came to the godmother with the report of what actually happened, she still said it was insect bites. And then they actually spoke to the 11-year-old, which was her 11-year-old son, and he told a different story. He said he seen his mother assault the girl several times, including punching her in the head. When asked clarifying details about the assault, the 11-year-old stated that his mom pushed the little girl, slapped her, and choked her. And the 11-year-old also said his mother hit the 5-year-old with multiple objects and kicked her. The documents say Lott signed a voluntary consent to search form, from which detectives obtained a search warrant. Investigators said her son identified objects his mother used to hit the little girl. Kennedy said she grew up with Lott. This makes it hard to trust people. When you pick a godparent, you trust that person. And if you can't trust a parent, who can you trust? And the family says, pray for Lott. Just pray for. Y'all keep this family in prayers, because this right here is a hard one. This is a hard situation. She trusted this woman, and this woman did this to her child. So I wonder if the son has been through some of this stuff. Has she ever hit her son like this? Has she ever done anything to her son? What was really going on? What was in her mind? What was she thinking about? What was she mad about? Was she mad at the actual child? Was she mad at the situation? Was she jealous of the child's mom? What in the world was going on here? I would like to know that story. All right, guys, comment down below. Give me a thumbs up on my video. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't already. Subscribe to my other channel if you hadn't already. Make sure you check me out on social media, and make sure you check out my shop. Make sure you click that bell for notification of my videos. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed and keep this family in your prayers. Thank you guys for watching.
Anyway, enough of that stuff.